Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here today. We are thrilled to welcome you to JA BizTown Volunteer Training. First and foremost, we want to express our deepest gratitude. By volunteering your time and energy, you are playing a vital role in creating a powerful, hands-on learning experience for students in our community. JA BizTown is more than just a field trip. It's an experience where students get to apply what they've learned in the classroom to a real-world simulation. Thanks to you, they'll step into roles as CEOs, CFOs, bank tellers, sales managers, and so much more. You'll help them connect the dots between education and the real world, and that's a life-changing opportunity. Today's training is designed to make sure you feel confident, informed, and excited about your role. We'll walk through what to expect today during the simulation, the responsibilities of volunteers, tips for working with students, and of course, we'll answer any questions you have along the way. Whether this is your first time volunteering with Junior Achievement or you're a seasoned pro, we're so glad you're here. You are an essential part of what makes JA BizTown so special and impactful. Let's get started. Here is today's volunteer training agenda. First, we'll start with an overview. What is JA BizTown? This will help ground us in the mission and purpose behind this experience. Next, we'll review your roles and expectations as volunteers so you know exactly how you'll be guiding students through the simulation. Then, we'll give you a snapshot of what today's simulation will look like. We'll walk through the key parts of a typical JA BizTown day, from student arrival to closing town meeting, so you know what the day of flow will be. After that, we'll go over student support strategies, things like encouraging independence, guiding without giving answers, and helping students stay on task. We'll also cover some common scenarios and how to respond, like what to do if a student is confused or gets off track. Then, we'll show you where to find resources and support materials. And finally, we'll wrap up with a fun little pop quiz to test your knowledge and make sure you're feeling confident. Sound good? Let's dive in. So what is JA BizTown exactly? The students that are attending today's JA BizTown simulation have been preparing for this day for weeks, or even months. For the past few weeks in the classroom, students have been completing a lengthy curriculum teaching them all about resumes, selling products, voting, leading a business, and how businesses operate within an economy. The students who attend today, also known as citizens, will use the information they learned in school to help them run our town. They will practice being an adult today and hold all of the very important positions in JA BizTown. Once students walk through our doors, they become the business CEOs, CFOs, mayor, banker, sales manager. Every job in the town is held by students. We hope that students leave JA BizTown today with a sense of what a working adult's life looks like, and knowledge they will carry with them for a lifetime. And that is where you, our amazing volunteers, come in. Volunteers are Junior Achievement's secret sauce. You are what makes all of our learning experiences happen. In JA BizTown, you all have some very specific roles. Because JA BizTown is a simulation demonstrating real life, we ask that you share your real-life experiences with the students where appropriate. For example, if a student says, "I can't believe I have to buy health insurance. I don't really need that, do I?" This would be a great place to share a life lesson you have learned about how being prepared is better than living on the edge. You may find that some students have a tough time working as a team and managing their time. Keep in mind, this is their first day of their very first job, and they are only in elementary or middle school. Teamwork and time management can be tough concepts, so just continue encouraging these throughout the day. Students this age are very used to turning toward an adult when they find something confusing or don't know what to do next. When this happens, redirect students to their instructions before directly answering their question. All of the information they should need, they have. It is just a matter of locating it and reading it. As we shared, students in JA BizTown hold all of the important positions. You all, our volunteers, do not have a formal job position. Your job is to provide guidance to our important CEOs, CFOs, sales managers, and so forth as they handle the hard job of running the town. Positivity goes a long way in JA BizTown. As we all know, work can be stressful. CEOs are answering dozens of questions from their employees. CFOs are trying to get payroll completed on time. It can be overwhelming. Remaining positive and being the student's cheerleader is an amazing way to keep their day a happy one. And last, but certainly not least, make the experience fun and memorable. Of course, we want students to complete all of their goals today, but what is really the most important is having fun. In 15 years, students who had a fun day will remember it much more than students who just had a productive day. Now let's see what our day is going to look like. A day in JA BizTown is energetic, inspiring, and a little bit magical. From the moment students step into the simulated town, there's a buzz of excitement and nervous anticipation. They're wide-eyed, dressed for success, and ready to take on the real world. You'll see students transform as the day goes on, from uncertain and shy to confident and proud. There's laughter, teamwork, problem-solving, and lots of aha moments as they connect classroom learning to real-life responsibilities. The environment is fast-paced but purposeful. It's organized chaos in the best possible way, with kids managing businesses, giving speeches, running for office, paying bills, and helping each other figure things out. As a volunteer, you'll be a guide, a cheerleader, and sometimes a calming presence. Expect moments of joy, curiosity, and growth, both for the students and for yourself. It's the kind of day that leaves everyone, kids and adults alike, feeling accomplished, empowered, and just a little bit more ready for the real world. Let's walk through the main parts of the JA BizTown Day that you'll experience alongside the students. We'll start with student arrival and welcome. Students will walk in, gather together with our simulation lead, and get a quick welcome and orientation. This is where the excitement starts to build. Next is business startup. Students head to their assigned businesses, meet their team, and begin reviewing job responsibilities, setting goals, and preparing to open for the day. Then we'll move into the opening town meeting, a quick kickoff where students hear from town leadership and get officially introduced to the day's operations. Around midday, students will have lunch. Your JA staff member will share exactly how lunch breaks are going to work today. The heart of the day is business operations and shopping rotations. This is when the town comes to life. Students are managing jobs, making decisions, earning paychecks, and shopping at other businesses. It's busy, exciting, and a great time to step in with gentle guidance when needed. Toward the end of the day, we'll guide students through business cleanup, helping them reset their workspaces and wrap up loose ends. And finally, we'll close out with the closing town meeting, where students reflect on the day, share experiences, and celebrate everything they accomplished. Each of these moments gives students a chance to grow and shine, and your support along the way is what makes it all possible. Although all parts of the day are important, the morning can be a very busy time. Let's take a look at some high-priority tasks. Your business CFOs and CEOs have very big and important jobs. Therefore, they are going to be pretty busy today. Once the students arrive at their businesses for business startup, 3 very important tasks need to be completed fairly quickly. CFOs need to focus on completing payroll and submitting their business loan. Both of these tasks can be found on their tablet. These tasks are vital for the success of the business. To complete payroll, CFOs should click on the payroll task on the left-hand side of their tablet. Once they are in the task, they will enter the names of all students who are working in their business today. Make sure they don't forget to enter their own name. CFOs should get paid too, right? Once all student names are entered, double-check the CFO's work, and then the CFO can click the blue button at the bottom of the screen. To submit their business loan, CFOs should select the business loan and loan repayment task. Then enter all information and click the blue button at the bottom of the page. All information that CFOs need to enter in this task can be found in the business's BizPrep paperwork. If you and the student are unable to locate this document, please consult your JA staff person. The most important task CEOs should focus on this morning is preparing for the opening town meeting. There may be some CEOs that do not have a speech to give this morning. If they don't, they can work on other tasks on their list prior to opening town meeting. As a volunteer, your role is to guide, not do, and help students take ownership of their experience. Here are some strategies to support them throughout the day. Encourage independence. Let students problem solve and make decisions, even if they make mistakes. That's part of the learning. Use positive reinforcement. Celebrate their efforts and wins, no matter how small. A kind word goes a long way. Keep students on track. Gently redirect them if they're getting distracted or off task. They may need reminders about time or responsibilities. Break down instructions. If a task seems overwhelming, help simplify it into manageable steps. Promote teamwork. Encourage collaboration and communication among their business teams. Be patient and flexible. Things might get loud, messy, or a little chaotic, and that's okay. Stay calm and go with the flow. Ask questions. Instead of giving answers right away, ask guiding questions to help them think critically. Celebrate the experience. Help make the day feel special. This is a big day for them, and your energy helps set the tone. You don't need to have all the answers, just be present, supportive, and encouraging. Throughout the day, you'll hear a few common phrases from students, and it's totally normal. Here are some examples, along with helpful ways to respond. I don't know what the next step is. That's okay. Try saying, let's look at your task list together. What have you done so far? Help guide them back to their materials and encourage problem solving. I ran out of money. Can I have some more? This is a great learning moment. Respond with, let's check your checkbook or go to the ATM. What did you buy? What can you do differently next time? It's about reinforcing budgeting skills, not bailing them out. I don't want to work. I want to shop. Totally understandable. It's a fun environment. Gently redirect with, shopping is part of the experience, but first, let's make sure your business is running smoothly. Your team is counting on you. This promotes responsibility and teamwork. My tablet isn't working. Start by calmly troubleshooting. Let's check that it's on and connected. If it's still not working, we'll let a staff member know. Be reassuring, tech hiccups happen. And always lean on JA staff for technology issues. The key in all of these? Stay calm, supportive, and confident. Your guidance helps students feel empowered to work through challenges. During your day-to-day, the two main places to turn for support are your JA staff members and your volunteer tablet. Information about your students' jobs, tasks, schedule, etc. can be found on your volunteer tablet. With questions about technology issues, missing documents, student behavior issues, or anything you cannot find in your tablet, please ask your JA staff person at any point during the day-to-day. It's time for a pop quiz. I hope everyone was soaking in all of that wonderful JA BizTown knowledge. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Once I ask a question, feel free to shout out or just think about your answer. Ready to play? Let's go! What did students do before attending today's simulation? Amazing! Yes! They completed a curriculum in the classroom to prepare them for today. What is one important expectation for a JA BizTown volunteer? Fantastic! Yes! There are multiple expectations for a JA BizTown volunteer. Some of those are sharing real-life experiences, encouraging teamwork, guiding students, and being positive. If a student says, I don't know what the next step is, how would you respond to support their independence and problem solving? Great work. Yes, you would redirect the student to their instructions. What are the two high priority tasks the CFOs should complete in the morning? You rock. Yes, CFOs must complete payroll and the business loan quickly and efficiently. Last but not least, what is one thing you're most excited about or looking forward to as a JA BizTown volunteer? Amazing answers, and fantastic job answering all of our pop quiz questions. I hope you have an amazing day volunteering in JA BizTown. The students will be arriving shortly. Please locate your volunteer tablet if you have not done so already and begin reading through that incredible resource. If you have any additional questions, please ask your JA staff person. Thank you all again for giving your time, energy, and heart to make JA BizTown a meaningful experience for every student. Because of you, young people have the chance to step into real-world roles, make big decisions, and discover what they're capable of. Your guidance, patience, and encouragement will help create moments of confidence, teamwork, and growth they'll never forget. You make a difference, and we're so grateful. Thank you for being a part of the JA BizTown magic. Have an amazing day.